Welcome, friends. This is Robbie, and today is an exciting day because it is our very first episode of Furry Review. Today, I am going to be reviewing the Big Boss. This is a Granitestone 16-quart all-glass air fryer. So I ordered this big boy off of TikTok a few weeks ago. It was $69.99, and that included a $20 off coupon. The air fryer that I currently have, it's a Power XL. I purchased it from Sam's Club several years ago. It was $129, and I think well worth the money spent on that. I have made many meals in that air fryer. So I'm excited to see how this thing performs. The hype is that because it's all glass, that it is much better for you than the traditional air fryers that have that non-stick coating. So let's just see though, does it really perform as well as those non-stick air fryers? So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through this Big Boss air fryer, show you how it came out of the box, what all comes with it, go through the controls and how it works, and then I'm going to make some chicken wings and some tater tots with this to see how it prepares and cooks this food. So let's give it a whirl. So what actually comes with this Big Boss air fryer? Let's check it out and see. It looks like all of the components are in this lid. This is where all of the air frying happens. It does have this nice easy handle here. It's got a little weight to it, but it's not too heavy at all. We do get your information booklet and a recipe booklet. So you can start off by preparing some things that the Granitestone folks recommend should work well. A set of very interesting tongs. I don't really know if I'll use these or not. It does have a mesh pan for you to put things in to fry. And there are two different grates in here. One for the bottom that you can place items on. And if you want to double cook, there's another one here that you can place some more items on the top. So those come with the air fryer. It also comes with a 3-inch extension. And we know 3 inches can make a big difference sometimes. So see, if you place the lid back on top of that, you could put a large chicken in here or have some items on the bottom and more on the top and still plenty of room for airflow. That is at least what they advertise. We're going to test it out and find out. So just exactly how big is this big boy? Well, I got my trusty measuring tape here. Let's find out. It measures a solid 13 inches in diameter all around. And from the bottom to the top is 7 inches. Or if you add the 3-inch rim, my Cabarrus County education says that's 10 inches. So that's a pretty nice size space that you can use for cooking your meals. One thing I know already that I like about this Big Boss is that all of the controls, and there are only 2 of them, are analog. So what that means is the timer, which has up to 60 minutes on it for the timer, you simply turn it, you hear the clicking of the timer, and when it's done, that's what you hear. The temperature gauge goes from 250 degrees up to 480 degrees. And the way you turn this on is once you have your degrees set and you set your timer, all you have to do is snap the handle down. And there she goes. That's exciting, isn't it? Okay, friends, it's time to put this Big Boss to the test. I've already prepared my chicken wings. They're ready to go into the air fryer. I have placed the small grill on the bottom. I'm going to lay the basket on top of that. I'm going to spray that down with a little bit of oil here just to make sure nothing sticks. Go ahead and place my chicken wings on here. And this was just a simple recipe. It's just, I patted the chicken wings dry, and then I tossed them in some garlic salt, a little bit of paprika, some pepper, and the secret ingredient for me here is cornstarch. I use that to keep and make sure that the chicken wings stay nice and crispy. If you have any tips for crispy wings in an air fryer or in an oven? List them in the comments below. I would love to see what you do. I'm not going to overload this thing because this is the first time I've used it. I want to give it the benefit of the doubt. So I've laid in here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wings. I still have a few left. My recipe, these will cook at 400 degrees for 10 minutes. And then I will need to flip them and then cook for another 10 minutes or until they are crispy and done. So I've set the timer now, 10 minutes. It is at 400 degrees. And here we go. I'll see you in 10 minutes. All right, friends, these chicken wings have cooked for 10 minutes. I took the lid off, flipped them all over, put it back on, and set it for another 10 minutes. We're going to see how they turn out. I'm a little skeptical now at this moment. They seem like they should be a little more cooked than they are. And so I have a feeling we may have to cook them a little longer in this one than I would in a traditional air fryer. But let's see what happens. All right, friends, I flipped the wings over at 10 minutes. And then when the last 10 minutes finished, I checked them and flipped them one more time and cooked them for an additional 5 minutes. And I believe they are done. They are quite steamy. They seem nice and crispy, so we're going to pull these out, let them sit for a few minutes, and then I will test and see if they are as crispy and juicy as wings that I make in my other air fryer. They do smell delicious. I'm so hungry, I could chew off my left arm right now, so I am ready to see what these things taste like. Stay tuned. All right. Now we're going to give a go at cooking some tater tots in the air fryer. So between the chicken wings and now, I have cleaned this Big Boss air fryer. And I will tell you, it wasn't as quick and simple as you might think. This mesh basket, I only cooked 9 chicken wings in here. But man alive, the skin and the coating and the seasonings were stuck onto this grate. And it took a lot of effort to get this grate clean. So that right there is giving me cause for concern. I am not one who wants to just spend extra time cleaning something like this. So I'm not going to give up on it yet, but I have a feeling that there may be a workaround, something I can figure out to do so that I don't have to clean this thing as crazy and things don't get stuck to it. So we'll figure that out. Also, to clean this glass bowl, you have to pick it up and move it out. And you need to wait for it to cool off because this thing was set at 400 degrees and it was hot. So that's another difference in the traditional kind of air fryer, that you have this handle here that you can just pull out. You're not holding anything that's hot, and it's easy to take over to the sink, rinse it off, get it soaking so that you can try to clean it easier. So again, something that you need to think about if this is one that you would like to purchase. So let's try these next items. We're going to do these tater tots. Again, I'm going to spray down this mesh basket that I know is going to give me heartburn later. Go ahead and put in a nice coating of these here. A nice even layer. Should be nice and simple. This should be easy here, right? So typically when I make these in the other air fryer, I set it for 400 degrees and I will cook them for about 15 minutes. I may check a little earlier to see if they are done. Of course, in the other air fryer, I can shake them to keep them turning over. I'm going to have to manually flip these around halfway through again. So let's set this thing for 15 minutes. It's on 400. Close the lid. Presto, let's see what happens. Check back later. All right, while our tater tots are cooking, let's go ahead and check to see how our chicken wings did. I'm going to take a few of them out here, and we are going to check for doneness and for taste as well. So just slice them open. Look at that. All right. The flat is my favorite one. Of course, those are steaming still and nice and juicy. And the same with the drum. cooked through. So that's good. They did take an extra 5 minutes for that to happen, but I am pleased with how they cooked through. So that's nice. And the flavor, I am certain, is going to be delicious. All right, our 15-minute timer is up with the tater tots. I'm going to take the lid off, and what I've been doing is, ooh, smells delicious, is placing the lid on that 3-inch extender. I felt a lot better about doing that instead of placing this directly on my countertop. So helpful hint for you there. I did not stop halfway through and turn these because I didn't want to. And if I am making tater tots in the oven, I don't flip them in there either. So I wanted to be transparent about what I did. These do seem to have cooked up very nicely though. They are crisp and done through. I look forward to enjoying these later. I have some, doesn't this sound nice? I don't know if you can hear all of this cranking going on in here, but look, it's my first video. Give me a minute. But I do have some extra chili left over, so I believe what I'm going to do is place some chili and some cheese on these and have some chili cheese tater tots as an afternoon snack to celebrate my first video on Furrier Review. So let's talk about what happened today. We got this big boss, this Granitestone 16-quart air fryer that is totally glass and is supposed to cook just as well as a typical air fryer, but not offer the added extra ingredient of toxins from that nonstick coating. So we gave it a go. I cooked those chicken wings. They did cook thoroughly through. They were delicious. They're all gone. I tried to video myself enjoying one for you, but I sounded like an ape. This microphone picks up everything. Trust me, they're gone and they are delicious. The same is going to be with these. It looks like the air fryer does deliver as it says in cooking your items through. A couple of things though that I find are some dings on this. One is because it is all glass, when it's time to wash this thing, you have to carry it to the sink with oven mitts and then be very careful as you wash this off, or you have to just let it sit until it fully cools. Again, this crazy basket here, which is hot, so let me not touch that. But again, now I have tater tot drippings all over that. So this is not my fan here in cleaning this. So I'm gonna have to figure out a workaround. It's already been mentioned that maybe I could use some parchment paper on here. I would not be surprised if they already haven't come up with some kind of a silicone or some kind of a different container that can go inside of this. So I will find a workaround for this as well. At the end of the day, what do I think about it? I'm glad I purchased it. I would purchase it again. I do see that there is definitely a good use for this because of this size. I look forward to trying out a large whole chicken in here because you can fit a nice sized bird in this thing and have it cook up in this and see how that goes. There are also in this recipe book some really nice recipes for meatloaf, for some braised beef. There's actually a pork roast recipe in here as well. So I look forward to seeing how those try. This peppercorn beef brisket looks delicious, a 2-pound brisket in here. So I'm gonna give some other recipes a try. Am I gonna get rid of my Power XL and only use this? No, because there are reasons why I wanna keep this. One being it is easier to use, in my opinion, with that basket that has the handle on it. It's just simpler to shake and turn your food that way. It's easier to move around. It's not as hot to carry and to clean. However, at the end of the day, I am running the risk of getting some of those nonstick toxins in my body. I guess that will go along with the Diet Pepsi and the beer and the liquor and everything else that I consume. But I still am looking forward to using this. I am glad I did purchase it, and I am excited that I was able to finally get this review taken care of for you today, for your review, and to let you know that I do recommend it, but I don't know that this would be for everyone as their main air fryer option. I look forward to seeing you on our next episode. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you want. This video was not sponsored by anybody. If you want to sponsor, let me know. Leave that comment in below as well. Hope you guys have a great day. I look forward to seeing you next time.